I can't talk right now. It's building competition day, baby. And hello, everybody. What's going on? How you guys doing? And welcome back to another episode here on the Obsidian Order SMP. That's right. Never seen me run, have you? That's because I hate running. Anybody that runs professionally or for recreational purposes, I don't want to talk to you. We cannot be friends. I'm just kidding. I need to be healthy. Show me your ways. But in all seriousness, it is building competition day here on the Obsidian Order, so it's time to take a step into the building competition area, baby. Building competition area is the only place that we can actually go into creative mode. So we're cheating a little bit on the server, but for good reason. See, here we do building competitions, where we get a theme, and we build that theme. And then we have a winner. So it's very competitive, and I'm going to beat all of my server mates. Every single one. Don't even worry about building, because I'm going to beat you. It's just going to happen. Except for the wizard tower competition. I just don't want to talk about it. Simply don't want to talk about it. This month's theme is a wee bit of an artsy-fartsy one, which I absolutely love a little bit of fartsy. What we are building today is a house that is inspired by Fallingwater, built by Frank Lloyd Wright, but not the exact replica. See, we have to build a house of our choosing that is, 1, simple in nature, meaning a noob would be able to build it with instruction. 2, monochromatic, which is gray, black, or white for the main build. That's going to be difficult for me because you know me, I love a bit of color, so building in grays, blacks, and whites is going to be relatively difficult, I think. And the third and last requirement is that it combines nature with the build, having a natural flow between the two. We're then going to take that build and judge it on 3 specific points: design, complexity, and originality. So if we can key in on those 3 points, I think we got a winner, baby. Now, usually for these building competitions, I really like to put myself to the test by giving myself some weird challenge. This challenge for today is going to be pretty on the nose. So Mantis told me the other day that Frank Lloyd Wright, when he was building Fallingwater, he was instructed to have the river flow through the house. But Frank said, nah, that's not going to happen, right? He said, if I have the river flowing through the house, that's all you'll see. So essentially, you'll lose all the magic that comes with living in a house right next to the river, being surrounded by nature, being incorporated by nature. If that is all you're seeing, then you're gonna lose that mysticism. You know what I mean? Like, I like Disney World and all, right? I absolutely love it. I go once in a blue moon. But if I lived next to Disney World, right, and I went literally every single day, I think it would lose its magic. I'd be like, I know what turns coming in Magic Mountain. I know that the Cars thing is alive and they got eyes and they come talking to me. I know Star Wars got lightsabers, right? It's not really surprising to me anymore. So it's lost its magic. So I understand what Frank was getting at. But I think there's a way to do it where the river can run through the house. All right, little buddy. He's named. Come on, Todd. You're in my plot, bud. And I really don't want to kill you on accident, so you are going to watch me as I build. All right, so here's the plan. Let's do a little bit of a sketch here. So what I'm thinking is off in this corner, we're going to do like a mountain, okay? At the top of that mountain, I'm going to have a river running through the mountain, ending like right about here, because that's where our plot ends. And we cannot build on the pink wool. So yeah, that's a little bit too far. So that's where that river is going to end. And then the river is going to, would you know it, fall down. It's going to be a waterfall, a falling water. Yeah. It's then going to make like a little baby pool right here, right? There's going to be a little bit of a lake, I think, maneuver going on here. It's going to come out this way. We'll find out the edges in a bit. But yeah, it's going to do something like that. And then it's going to proceed to go down a falling kind of cascading river deal right about here-ish. Now the river's also going to do something like this. Kind of like this right here. And then it is going to, once again, this is going to be not a mountain, but like a cliffside here. And then it's going to, once again, fall down the cliffside back into this little pool right here. So it's going to meet up with the original river. So essentially, the river starts as one, it separates, and it ends as one right here. Now the question is, where is the house going to be? Well, we have a bunch of plot here that we're definitely going to use, and I think that's going to be where the main portion of the house is. But I do want to use this section out here to build a house as well. So once again, the river is going to run through the house. So the house is going to go here, it's going to come up, and then it's going to go over the river, sideways a bit, and then the house is going to come back down to make a house. So it's going to be a tunnel, but when you look out through the river, you're not really going to be able to see the other side of the house. And then same thing over here. When I look out over the river, I'm not going to be able to see the house. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, but there you go. Isn't that good? So anyway, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to have to tear all this down and start over completely from scratch, I think. But I'm going to start doing this and do it in a little bit of a time lapse. And I hope you guys enjoy. You know, starting off with a little bit of a wire work deal here, and it doesn't look great, but I am happy with the direction it's going. Look at it! Okay, we got the landscape situated. You can see the waterfall's going to come down this way. It's going to come down into this little river, split off in this direction, go down that way, and then through the house, or kind of through the house, right? There's going to be a little breezeway right here. There's going to be another river that goes this way. Something like that. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. But the house is going to have like a nice little lounging room area. This is actually the front door too, so this could act as like a mud room. You could store your shoes and whatnot. You come over here and you can rest and relax, watch the river as it flows down underneath you and out and about. There's also a little waterfall here. You can hear the sounds of waterfall throughout the whole entire house. I think that's going to be beautiful. I do want to have a little section here. It's going to be more of an outdoorsy section. We could even have like, I don't know, trap doors or something kind of like this. Might need a little bit of work, but yes. So, I mean, it's bringing the outdoors in a little bit. So when I walk out here, it's kind of like a patio, but you could see the river flow by and then down the waterfall here. I think that's going to be a super cool addition. But if I go up the unmade stairs so far, you're going to go through this breezeway, once again be able to look out over the vast landscape, look out over here. You're going to get a nice scenic view of the waterfall, but you're going to be able to go into the main portion of the house. Now, this is going to be 2 floors. It's going to be the main floor here. It's going to be like a living room. And then upstairs, we're going to have the master bedroom, maybe 2 bedrooms up here. It's kind of a lot of space. But the key feature to this, and Fallingwater too, is that it has this massive patio or like lanai section. And I wanted to kind of replicate that a little bit. So we have the patio coming out this way. And obviously you come out to the patio and you're going to be greeted with this beautiful view of the waterfall and a bunch of different scenic bits here and there. So you can see how the waterfall does technically go through the house a little bit, but it doesn't interfere with being in nature or being in the environment. Now, the thing is, looks Uggs McGugs right now. I kind of have a block palette that I want to play with right here. Don't know if this is going to make it into the final cut, but I want to place those down, make it look a little bit more beautiful. I think playing with walls is going to be a big thing. Like, for example, placing walls here in the corner will give it a little bit more depth. like that. I think that would look cool. I don't know. We're going to play with it and make it look pretty, I promise. And then we're going to add some trees, add the water, add the waterfalls, a little bit of foliage here and there. And I think you guys are going to be really excited about what you see next. So without further ado, let's kick butt and get this thing finished. It's finished! And I don't know how to feel about it. One side, I really like it. And then the other side, I'm like, no, there's something just a little bit off about it. Let me show you. Bam, baby. I mean, it looks all right, right? At first glance, when you're looking at it from like a further distance. But once you get further in, you start to see the little weirdness. And I won't show that, actually, now that I think about it. You're going to have to find the weirdness for yourself. But there you go. I switched the palette. It's no longer andesite. It is now tough, I think that is. Yeah, that's tough. Polished tough? Yeah, polished tough, because it blended too much in to the cliff side, and you couldn't tell what was cliff and what was building. So now you can clearly tell. Let's do a little bit of a walkthrough. You got the river running down through the front here. You got this nice little waterfall. I put some glass in front of it to give it a little bit more of an effect. The weird thing is, look, full glass, you can't see water running through it. But half glass, you can. Don't know how that works. Don't know why, but it works. So the go in, you go up these ladders, and you go up the staircase here, and blam, bada bing, da bam, baby. Look at it. I think this is a beautiful scene, right? Got a nice little lake with some fishies in it, little flowers, a nice little scenic view. You can see some of the house here blended in with nature. You come over the bridge and into the house here. Perfect. Look at it. Look at it. We got a library room. Now outdoor, exterior library room where I can sit here and just do a little bit of reading and listen to the river rush by. Listen to it. So beautiful. Put in a lot of decoration here because I wanted this to be like a beautiful cave kind of section around the river, and I think we did work. Nice little seating area out here on this balcony. Yeah, buddy. And then go up these stairs, and the breezeway got a little bit of a facelift as well. Nothing crazy, but look, we got a little bit of a rainbow. I like colors in my builds, and so, you know, I wanted to put a little bit in there. So we got the Roy G. Biv going on, or the Roy G. Bit. The Roy G. Bit. Because we didn't have room for the purple. But hey, I like it. It's pretty. Then you go down this hallway here, a little bit more of a bookage, some library, and then you got the fireplace, the master living room, the whatever this is. A nice little scenic, we sit out on the patio, look out over the waterfall. That is majestic! If that doesn't score me 7 points right there by itself, I don't know what does. Yeah! But we brought some outdoor in a little bit of greenage in here. Got me a nice looking kitchen, which I love a little kitchen. I think that is so cool looking. Got me some benches, nothing fancy, but just a simple little kitchen there. You go up to the top floor, bam, baby. Got me a bedroom. Once again, nothing too fancy, but it is a bedroom, which hopefully scores me some points. I started doing this thing with the vases. That's kind of a cool little decoration maneuver. I love it, and I'm going to keep doing that. But I mean, that's kind of it. I threw in the weird trees, okay? That's the weird thing. I threw in these weird trees here because, for one, when I was looking at the house from this angle, I could see the whole balcony behind the breezeway, and I didn't necessarily like that. So I knew I needed to put something in the middle that separated this part of the house from this part of the house. And it adds a whole lot. So when I stand here, for example, it makes it feel like this portion of the house is very much secluded from this portion of the house, which is what I was aiming for. But now that I'm finito burrito with mine, I think I'm going to take a look at everybody else's. I haven't done this yet because I didn't want to cheat. And I know they don't have privacy walls up, but I wanted to do this purely on my own and come up with my own design. But now I want to take a look at other people's builds and see maybe something that I could have done better with mine. I'm not going to, because I'm currently done, but I'm going to steal these ideas for later competitions. Deal? Bet. All right. So this is plot 1, and immediately I love the architecture, how this is kind of like a floating floating building. I like that they didn't put pillars here, because it makes it feel like this is so structurally sound over here with this. Oh yeah. So structurally sound with that right there that you can have a hanging bit like this. I think that looks super sick. And then you have a nice like greenhouse effect over here with some what looks like to be bedrooms. Oh, we'll take a look inside. But I like this. I like a bit of yard and a little bit of umbrella edge through the table. Yes, stealing that 100%. Oh, that's a light. That's a frog light. Everything's here's lit. Front door. Ooh. Oh, I love the shelves. Nice little resin room here. So cool. Very, very decoration. Much decoration. How do I get up to the top? Ladder. Ladders is how we get up to the top. Yes! A little bit of an office space. Oh, I love it. Oh, is he a DJ? Wiki fresh. Nice. I think he is a DJ. Cool. I'm interested to see whose house this is, because now I'm wondering, do we have a DJ in our midst? Is there a DJ? Can you spin me up a mix? This is awesome. I love this house. I'm plot 2, and I believe this is plot 3. Oh my goodness. Has been claimed by a higher power. Oh goodness. That's got, I think, Mantis written all over it. She's very full of herself. But no, this looks beautiful. I love it. I feel like we're supposed to be seeing this at a grander scale, right? Like they miniaturized this building slightly. But I love the look of it. It looks legit, like a legit building you would see out in the middle of the wild. And last and possibly least, I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet, is this one. Oh, baby, that is beautiful. Yes, did they steal my trapdoor trick? I thought I was being really smart by putting trapdoors here. Oh, well, I guess I me and this person are in similar mind lengths. Okay, cool. This looks super sick, though. I love it. All the frogs brings a little bit of life to it. They got fish in their pond. More for that frog being on the tree. My immersion. Oh, wait, is this the river is running through the house? I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. The whole time, here I am trying to be original as heck, right? Trying to have a river run through the house. This guy's got the river running through the house. It's literally running through the house. Okay, let's do a tour. Walk through the front door here. Blam. Blam. Yes, is this the river? This is the river. That is so cool. Nice little kitchen. This is Sunfire's. Sunfire likes to do the drawer cabinets like this. Let's mess with it. Haha, joke's on you. I'm not going to fix that either. Points off. Got a nice little reading nook here. Upstairs. Woo! Yes, the river's running through. That is so cool. Bedroom? Heck yes. The issue with this... Ooh, I like the viewing platform. Little area here. The issue with this is your bed's going to get all moist. It's going to get all mildewy, right? Think about that. And think about how much this place smells. You know what I mean? Think about that. Just think about that for a second. What's over here? Oh, that's the stairs. Points off for smell? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to know what you guys think, right? If you had to vote for the winner, which one wins? Mine, clearly mine, or plot 1, or mine, clearly mine, probably is the best, right? Or plot 3, or mine, right? I did a lot of work here, probably really good, right? Mine right here, which is plot 2, Plot 2, okay. Or what about plot 7? I know we went 1, 2, 3, 7, but plot 7. Or mine. What do you guys think? Or mine? Probably mine, right? I don't know. Or mine? Vote in the comments. Love you guys to death. See you in the next one. Peace.